The webinar will begin shortly. Please remain on the line. The broadcast is now starting. All attendees are in listen-only mode.
Well, let's see if you're ready to do this today. Let's see if you really, really want to get there. I know you watch a lot of things, maybe YouTube, Google, maybe TikTok. Me, you're stuck with me every step of the way. I've got teams behind me, my call centers and all my employees, but guess what? When it comes to basically getting into Millionaire, you're stuck with me. All right, every step of the way. This is live. Got a question or two, just type it out. I'm going to say in the beginning, no pictures or recording. It's a mindset. I don't know if you really want to get to millionaire status. You're basically, what, 45 to 75 years old? Maybe a couple of you are a little younger than that. Problem, I believe, is you didn't listen to rules and tools, and I think you kind of been doing it wrong. Maybe you had your friends and family kind of rip you off. You spent thousands, something didn't work. How about we just cut to the chase? See, I accomplished every goal I ever had. My first $1 million in the bank, 14 and a half. Invented Car Finder. My first billion, 21. 2.6 billion in 26. How am I doing so far? You see, there's me in 1981 with the highest and fastest kick on planet Earth. Why? I accomplished the goal. I got no excuses. Why haven't you got to millionaire status? If I can do it at 14 and a half years old, why can't you? I don't understand. I like goodies. You like goodies yet? See, I like goodies, millions and billions of goodies, because I can offset the taxes. I'd like you to write down, see it, believe it, go get it. Now, what do we get to do? Mindset. Let's break it down just for a second here. How I looked at it as a little kid, I kicked the door down when I was 10. You know, I kicked the basketball hoop when I was 14 and a half. The Register newspaper took a picture of me. White boys can jump. Then I hear ding dongs all the time saying, white man can't jump. What the frig are you talking about? You see, if I could touch it, I could kick it. Let's understand how that works. If I can reach my hand up here, my foot's higher than my hand, and I can touch that net or the basket, and I can kick it. See, I could jump 2 feet and be up in the air 10 to 13 feet. Nobody, See, I didn't realize I was doing something no one else could do at the time. So if I could touch it, I could kick it. Now, what does it got to do with mindset? You have a reason to get to the goal, but sometimes you kind of give up. So if you write down, see it, believe it, go get it, I'll show you exactly what I mean. I see what I want, I believe it, I pray, and I go get it. See, nothing gets in my way, not even myself. Let's think today. Let's think. Did you know every goal you have, hopefully you have that goal list and all the things you got. Every goal you have, there's only 38 steps. Doesn't matter if it's a house, no matter if it's a car. 38 steps to reach the goal. Then we got to get that thing. For me to master something, I have to hear it 8 times, or different directions as well, to basically understand, to master it and apply it. Then I have questions. Me, I'm always asking questions, and I always want to know how it works. See, I didn't follow ducks and sheep like most people do. Now let's understand. We're going to call it auto income. Can you write that down? Now let's just show what I did. I didn't know any better. All right, basically, I started my first corporation as a kid, sent away my $10, got $100,000 of credit in the mail. Freaked us all out. By the time I was 17 and a half years old, driving a Lamborghini, I went to go to college, going to auctions and have 19 properties, put in my divisions, and I had 22,000 payphones. Can you imagine? People were complaining they invested money in a payphone business and they were making $300 per payphone. They were complaining. It's like, are you kidding me? By the time I was done buying everybody's routes, 22,000 payphones. Do you realize that $300 will pop that 6.6 million a month? 100 million a year. See, you got to realize it's a numbers game. So I didn't know about passive income, riches, anything. I don't care. I need money coming in. So I called it auto income. Auto income. So that would be the ultimate goal to think about. Auto money coming in. So if I got $5,000, $10,000 a month coming in, I could free up my time. Maybe that's why I put in my book, Winning the Game of Business, Cash Flow Fever Time, years ago. I'm the original guy that wrote that, by the way. So up to $100,000 a month. So let's think about something today. Let's look at basically draw that diagram in front of you. I'd like you to draw it today. See, we got to realize what's happening to you. Okay? We can think today like Bank of America, all the banks. They bankrupt locations called branch numbers. Grocery stores basically use store numbers. So if we understand how to play the game and we have an oh what day, sorry to say shit day, guess what happens? We get to get rid of the bad pieces, keep the good pieces. That's what banks and grocery stores do. You allowed yourself to be what? One? Let's get three of you. Let's understand that basically a corporate structure. You can have three divisions of you, entities, and you can make sure you don't bring the pain home. So as we look at this, we look at Sam's Club, Geico, we look at Walmart, we look at basically cities, and they file bankruptcy. So what should our first goal be? Stop bringing the pain home. How do we do that? Everybody in their little opinions. Well, I was kind of lucky when I was being used and abused as a kid. I ended up being trained in Ken Yarborough years ago. He was security chief at TOW in Hesperian. I'm the guy that created 25-21% rule for all your dashboards. So let's understand what happens today, okay? What did you do? You jacked up your credit cards. You dropped your score. You got stuck. You couldn't get any more. You backed yourself and family in a corner and honked your house being silly and stupid too. That's what I call it. You see, why would anybody jack up their damn cards? I got an emergency. Stop it. Before you jacked it up, you should have asked to increase it. You asked after you screwed it up. And then you didn't realize these don't fluctuate. There's a 750 score in your face. If you would just listen to rules and tools, and don't tell me, I wish you would have known. I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. Where the blank have you been? You got to be a CFO. And you have to reprogram your brain to millionaire status, because what you're doing today isn't working to millionaire status. So let's play. Let's look behind that curtain. Look behind that curtain every damn time. So understand. You want me to give you an income. Write it down. An income, automatically pay your bills and free up your time. That's what you're looking for at the end of the day. And all we have to do is think about, see it, believe it, go get it. So if I get to repackage you, kind of like Humpty Dumpty, we're going to do it my way. Why? Sorry, I think your way sucks. I really do. So let's do this. Let's reach the highest goal and never stop till we do. Let's get all those goodies I obtained. I like goodies, but it takes a corporation and division process. Your problem is you have no idea about division process in the first place, and that's the only thing you're willing to sacrifice. So far, you've been sacrificing you and your families. Knock it off. You want to be a millionaire? Sorry, the answer is no. I see these people on TikTok, you got Cody and you got Grant going blah, 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 blah. All I hear is blah, blah, blah. They're not millionaires. Billionaires? Corporations might be, but sure they aren't, because if they did, they'd have to pay tax. See, how you receive money matters. Let's think about how old you are. Are you too old? Hell no. Colonel Sanders started at 65 years old to sell a recipe. What's your biggest problem is you. What's your problem? Money. See, let's understand. All right, corporate credit, or it's a write-off. Interest rate credit card. Here's 10 million. How much would you like? See, your problem is still you. See, if we're going to basically fund this business and we're going to be that CFO, got to get ready. That means everything I build you from corporate credit, you're going to write it all off. It doesn't show up on personal credit report. You've been playing the up and down show with you in your personal life. Please knock it off. I think it's silly and dumb. That's just my opinion. I got to make you a certified CFO. So let's understand what that means today. Certified CFO. I want to basically take you personally, and I'm going to get you 750 score and guarantee it if you do what you're told to do. I'll do it in 90 days or less if you like. But here's the thing. We have to take, all right, 100,000 credit. Maybe you need two of these. These is 50,000 each. Here's the mindset I have. If I have 100,000 credit and I use 29% rule because that's what I designed, that leaves you 71,000 of safety credit if I have no shit day, week, month, or year. See, every time we have a problem, we always go, shit, maybe say it yourself, but you still say it, don't you? If we do that correctly, then we look at a corporation. Why do people do stupid things, taking the money from their family to start a corporate and getting the money? I don't understand stupid. Because all it does is bring the damn pain home and they run out of damn money. It makes no damn sense. Corporation needs 250,000 in credit. Then it has to multiply by 9 divisions because it's a legal person, public record. So if we play the game correctly, auto income, 100,000 to 500,000 a month. Got it so far? So let's understand asset protection. We're going to protect our ass, yeah, because someone's always trying to take it away. Sometimes friends and family do. So let's protect that family that you have today. But again, what am I going to say? One of my books is called Bullshit Doesn't Pay Your Bills. Isn't that true? Bullshit doesn't pay our bills. But what happens is most of you, 87% of you, have too many damn excuses. Because somebody, what? All right, knock it off. Man up, woman up. Let's go get it. That's just the truth. I got no way to think about it any other way. I never thought it wasn't possible. I only thought I'm going to go get it. Why do people have excuses? You could take $25,000 today, $50,000, $100,000, go get your goodies. But we could start with $2,500. Could you imagine? For $2,500, I can get you where you want to go to millionaire status if you just listen. And then you go, yeah, I can find that. Oh, goody. 5 minutes later, the yes became a no. See, the problem is still you. It's the mindset. So let's look at Robert and Joanne. Come on. Here's a nice couple. Kind of boring. Nice people, but they got shitty credit. One of their kids, they were a co-signer and screwed up some things too. It took me 89 days to get to a 740. What does this guy have to do? You want to partner with me in a business and me get you an auto income, 100,000 a month? You got to do what I tell you to do, because we're going to do it my way. All right, I don't like your way. I got rules and tools to everything I do. Okay, 740, 89 days. What do we do next? American Express, Gold, and Platinum. So why? Understand, these don't fluctuate. And I helped get them to a paid overtime limit 17 years ago. So if these all fluctuate, and that brings the damn pain home, that's the wrong card to jack up. We can jack these suckers up $1 million friggin' bucks and our score never drops. Isn't that a 750 score now? So if we can use some common sense and we use rules and tools called Ray rules and tools, then I got him 72,500 personal credit. 165 days, 156 days. So what do we do next? 233,000 business credit, 210 days. You see, I designed something that everybody can do what I want. It's a Millionaire's Founders Kit, 12-book CDs, so one every month to get to millionaire status. Now, I told them when I got an American Express Platinum card business, I said, I want you to send me the damn card. They sent me their card. I'm going to do it, listen carefully. Here's their corporation. I'm going to do a division of the name of their corporation into my corporation. Just kind of copying the company. I'm going to exercise, you know what, out of the card. I'm going to maintain the payment. See, to get a blueprint loan, Stellar Bank, Chase Bank, or even American Express, you need to have 100,000 plus coming in bank accounts. I got millions and billions, and I got hundreds of thousands easy accounts. So it's like a slam dunk. Ooh, I like slam dunks, don't you? Did you know I could slam dunk at 14 and a half going, wee? It was fun. All right, but then they said I was a show off because you can do what no one else can do. Oh, well, let's see. So what did I do next? No, let's understand. I got him a blueprint loan for $196,000. So what do we do with it? See, here's the problem with most of you. You had some money, 50, 100,000, and you pissed it away, and you broke the next day. See, that's kind of silly and dumb. We took that $196,000 blueprint loan, wrote a check. We bought a storage unit for $1.9 million. I bought my first storage unit when I was 19, working with my ex-father-in-law, Dr. Robert Solty's LA School Board. It was fun. You had to do a damn thing. We got money. So if I take money, $165,000 off the blueprint loan, borrow money's not taxable, I can make a down payment. We can close escrow. That's what we did. We got basically what? More coming in. Only that one division, listen carefully, all right, 22,150. Now there's 3 other locations in escrow. So the goal is to get 3 to 4 locations. So I tell my clients, you're not going to quit your job, all right, until you have 3 locations of divisions doing something. I make him sign an agreement. Then when we start getting money, you have to basically let me build 6 months reserve while you only get 80% of it. Then you got stuck with that too. You see, the bottom line is I'm going to tell my client what to do. I'm going to get them up to 100,000 a month, and they're going to say, give me some more. That's what they always do. I've been partnering with my clients since 1987. You want to get millionaire, billionaire? Let me know. So again, that's $119,000 a month. 1.4 million. Wow. No, they started with what? 5,000 bucks. Can you imagine? Let's understand. If I charge 5,000 to one of these damn cards today, the payment is $50 a freaking month. You piss that away every other day. So you can take the money you kind of piss away and go get the $1 million dream. But your problem is you keep making the wrong mistake, the wrong decision. So let me tell you what to do. Let me do it my way for a while. What do you got to lose? I mean, look at you. You're trying to get to where you want to go. You probably screwed up 50 times, friends and family, everybody in your way. Why don't we do it my way for a while so we get it done? 5,000 bucks. They used the credit. I built them up and I get more credit because borrow money is not what? Taxable. So the biggest thing to think about doing is let me create the list for you. In other words, let me create your list. Let me basically blueprint the crap out of you, size you up, past, present, future, and go get it. Well, your problem is still you. You're in your own damn way. Let's get past go. Let's understand something today. Very simple. Okay? If today we took the goal list you have and I remodify it my way, we look at daily lists, weekly lists, monthly lists, okay? And a project list. If I could rewrite your goal and get you auto income, would you do what you're told to do? That would be the ultimate goal. Now, Mark, I see your hand up, so raise it and type something. Now, let's think about something. I want a line of credit at Chase Bank, B of A, Wells Fargo, U.S. Bank. But then they want a 2-year corporation. Don't have one, I got them in stock. Now wait till next year. Simple, solution for a problem, problem solution. All right. Now, here's something that people always want to do. Now, when Mattel hired me, Toll Brothers, Disney, blah, 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 and everything else we do, I got to have fun. Because why? They pay me $25,000 a day, $3,000 an hour. I'm one of the number one consultants worldwide. Kind of fun. But again, what do you get to do? Boeing hired me. IBM hired me. Apple hired me too. If you want to spend 15 to 20 minutes on the phone, it's $3.99. That's all you got to do. Send $3.99. All you have to do is zell, now. Now let's talk about the Millionaire Blueprint. Here's our problem. I don't know you yet. A lot of you I do know. Wanda I've known for 30 years. Mark I've known for 20 years. John, okay. Here's Dennis, 32 years at least. I've been coaching people for 30 plus years with people all the time playing with me today. Blueprint, what does it mean? I want to look at your past, present, and future. Your good, bad, and ugly. Do you have a tax lien, bankruptcy? Did you ever screw American Express and Chase? I got to ask you those questions. I need to answer. Do you have a family? Do you have a corporation? What kind? I got an LLC. I don't have a corporation. I don't understand. People call here 10 times a day in my call centers. I don't have a corp. I got an LLC. That means it sounds stupid. An LLC is a corporation. It's ridiculous. But again, divisions. The only thing you should sacrifice in anything in business and life should be a division. Why? You can get another one and another one with no intent to do fraud. Irrevocable trust. Can you imagine? People get stuck in a probate, or when they're dead, their family gets stuck in a probate because what happens? Because they didn't spend 25 friggin' bucks. $25, you can make sure you avoid probate for your family. And people don't do it. That's why we have all these probate attorneys. Let's plan to die as we plan to live. Car. You drive a car. You should be registered to a division. You got a house. Oh, goody. You did escrow, closed homestead trust. It should have been brought to the trust. Now everybody knows you live there. Auto income. Cash flow fee per time. So if we basically get on that phone and we map it out my way, I'm going to interview you. You ask questions back and forth. Now the office is going to sell that hour blueprint for $1,000. That's all right, $1,999. I'm going to give it away for half price, for $9.99. There you go. Simple. So let's do this. Why don't we understand what's called Zelle? I love Zelle. Why? Because July 6, 2022, all the banks got together to buy Zelle. So when you Zelle me, it's RW, this Ray's webinar, and you put what you Zelle for. And the ultimate goal is very simple. So here's the Zelle you would use. Take a picture. Okay, Ray at therayreynoldsuniversity.com. It's a Zelle now. Okay. Now, if you need to call the office, here's one of my call centers, 800-254-9506. Now, if you use a card, sometimes they charge a 5% fee because the bank charges that to us. Okay. Let's focus right here. Here's your future. Maybe you don't even know it yet. And if you have a corporation, let me build that one for you. And with you, okay? Let's build it together. Chapter 18. Here we go. Now, I was used and abused as a kid. Didn't get a real mommy and a daddy and all that crap. Nobody cared. Born in a taxi on the way to Guardian Hospital. Okay? A corporation's a legal what? It says right there, person. I'm a person of flesh, ow, ow, ow. Corporations of law, public record, not here to be an attorney. Now, I listen very carefully at that poker game. I'm a little kid in the corner. I'm listening to all the grown-ups going blah, blah, blah. I wrote it down. 7.5 years old, I rode my bicycle down to the Torrance Police Department. Next door is a library. Man, what's this mean? She walked away. She was rude too. 5 minutes later, here's a mock of his. Here's a book. I read the book. She was a real turd. Do you know it says may sue or be sued? Your corporation, your information's on Secretary of State's website. Your name's right there. You're the officer. You're on the bank account. Well, I got a registration, Ray. Well, they have to disclose you anyway. Good luck with that. So the problem I got stuck with was basically professional code, business professional code 17983. I knew that was wrong in the law book. I knew it was wrong. So that's the goal I had years later to do division process. So my corporation cost me $10. What did you pay for yours? Thousands? Attorney, CPA, and corporate service? All corporations are free. All you pay is a damn filing fee. That corp today is only $30. I got 100,000 credit cards in the friggin' mail. I got named in the movie Dave. Freaked us all out too. But then I screwed up at 12.5 years old. I started the Orange County Blind Center. I used the word Braille. I got named in a lawsuit and pulled to court because I used the word Braille, belonged to Braille institution. Never bring the pain home. Learn. See, here's the thing. Everybody could go to school and spend the time and pass the test and get a piece of paper. I did all that too. But I had to learn a damn thing in school besides how to pass the test. You learn life by doing life. You learn the job by doing your job. Here's the problem. It's a big lie. Your corporation today is going to protect you. No, it doesn't. You know why? You pierce your own damn veil. You sign, all right, for the car on behalf of the corporation. You sign the lease on the building. You sign for the credit card. So if the corporation files bankruptcy in the Federal Protection Act public record, they still come get you. Congratulations. Your problem is you didn't learn about division process. When I in Ken Yarborough, security chief at TRW, came experience, wrote a book called File Segregation, I didn't like it. I didn't like it. He said, well, your divisions rate take up to 6 months. I don't care. It takes 3 to 6 months. I file it, I publish it, add it to my bank account, the IRS gives me a tax ID. It's legitimate. All Ken wanted to do is stretch the truth, kind of lie. I didn't want to do that. Now, here's the problem with the BOI. First, it's on this, off this, on that. Stop. Just do it anyway. It's on the information on Secretary of State's anyway. But again, let's do this. Let's write down today's date. Let's go for 90 days to get to 750. See, you have to be a CFO. Maybe get into one of my coaching programs. But that's when I get you basically millions and billions a lot of times. That all of income. So what should your goal be? 10,000, 50,000, 100,000 a month. I broke down goals this way. I want 100,000 a year, then I want a month per what week, then per day. I want $1 million a year, per month, per week, per day. All right, that's what I did. Why not you? So let's get past go. All right, help me, help you, and help other people. Referrals, how about affiliate program? How about today, you take 5 minutes. If you want me to hand you a Wendy's restaurant, a storage unit, a piece of property, auto income, you got to look in the mirror. You got to size yourself up. Did you do anything yesterday, the day before, and today any different? The answer is no. You're living reruns. Okay, I don't understand that. Find the mirror, look at it today, stare at yourself, all right, for 5 minutes and ask yourself to get up tomorrow morning earlier. Let's understand. There's a brand new repo list every Monday at 6:12 in the morning. Car, boat, house, apartment, complex, duplex. Repo list, probate list, divorce list, bankruptcy list. So we could sell on Amazon and eBay too. If I have a corporation with 9 divisions, I'm going to get a credit card, cash credit, then I'm going to get 9 more sisters. Why not? See, division process allows you to multiply the money you need. See, you're not winning the lottery, getting a damn raise. Let's get you to at least $10 million company. Is that okay? So the goal is don't think, just do. All right. Here's Mary. I think everybody should change their names to Mary. See, you come here, most of you, when it's too late and you screwed it up. See, Mary did the same thing. Ivy League education, married her third grade sweetheart. She got a house, 2 kids, a dog, and a cat and a fish. Maybe the fish should eat the cat, or the cat eats the fish. Here's the problem. Mary wants to do a restaurant. She's making $250,000 a year, so is her husband. What does she do? She gives $10,000 to an attorney, retainer, to look at the lease. She wants to sign a lease of a building. And then she gives $5,000 to the CPA. What is he? He's going to look at the book. So goody. But all of a sudden, she used $98,000 of personal credit. She took her 800 score, dropped it to a 601. Called up the attorney and said, "What did I do?" What'd they do? They don't know what the hell they're doing. They know how to do a piece. They know how to do a piece. Mary's restaurant failed. She filed bankruptcy. And because she guaranteed a 10-year lease, they came after her. And because she didn't have what I told her called a marriage agreement, or they sued her, they sued him, community property. They lost their house in 3 weeks. He divorced her. Says, "I didn't sign up for that, honey. I love you, but you brought the pain home." So understand, if we want to get to where we want to go, we have to readjust our brain, how we think, because the reality, your way didn't work so far. Now, I'm going to always say what I've been saying all my life. Since I was 2.5 years old, being used and abused, I always said, they always asked, "How you doing?" All the people, like they really cared. They didn't give a crap. I always said, "Always good." I just said it to piss them off. They actually believed it. Always good. Did you know that became a mindset of mine? Every time I talk to anybody, "How you doing?" "Always good." Always good. You see, I'm going to say, "Thank you, Jesus." See, I don't let somebody steal my peace. I make sure I keep my mindset going. But again, this year, 2025, the year to run. All right, not to look back and tell yourself you're going to achieve your goals and nothing gets in your way besides you. We're going to look at boring and steady. So what do? Let's drive around the city today. Let someone drive you, all right, in the passenger side, and look at everything on your busy street. You see that. My question with you is, you pull down that visor mirror on the passenger side and ask yourself, why don't you own this? I don't understand. Why don't you own the things around your neighborhood? For what you pissed away in your life so far, you could have bought a Wendy's restaurant, a storage unit, or anything else. What's wrong with these? They don't work or something? I don't get it. So let's do this. Let's go by the city. Let's partner with me. Why? We're going to have fun. So understand, all right, I want you to invest, but not your money. I want you to invest in corporate credit and write it all off. I want to build you up and away my way, but I don't want you to run the damn business. We have companies that do that for you. So let's understand how we play. To do some type of business in an escrow, you need $100,000, 50,000 down, and then get a seller finance or something else. But again, it's up to you. So let's think. My basically location system that I've used since 1980s is kind of fun because it works. So if we get you in a coaching program, that's pretty good. But again, you got to be in coaching, so I get you some locations. So this is what I'd like you to take a picture of today. Take that picture right away. You see, that's what I call auto income. I wrote books and all those things. I did them all myself. I got to million to billion. It's kind of fun. All right, so let's look at other people. Here we got basically someone starts in 4 months. Robert got $35,000 a month. He listened and just do what I told him to do. And that's kind of fun. Maybe it's your turn. Then David got $96,000 in 8 months. Okay, again, it takes time to do this. But again, Katie got $224. So we get to play the game. Peter got $367. Wow! If we do this correctly, we can take the Ray Reynolds auto income. What I want you to do is basically look at this and take a picture. I want you to print that sucker. I want it on your desk. All right, let's understand. If I take a Wells Fargo 150,000, get another one, maybe I get an American Express card, get another one, get some more. Do you realize a division is the same thing as like a corporation, but it's a corporate umbrella? If you screwed up a division, go get another one. So if we take one card, we can get $2 million of credit. And what do we get? Goodies. See, that's financial freedom, by the way. But it's up to you. It does require up to $100,000. So since you don't have it, let's go build the credit. Let's play because you're probably 45 to 75 years old. Maybe you played it safe or didn't take the chance or you get your assets kicked. What are we going to do? Simple. We're going to understand the biggest mistake most people do, their lack of commitment, and they didn't fight through the pain. And they kind of gave up on themselves. That's got to stop. So let's do this. The average person wastes $50 every other day. So if we spend $50 and $5,000 off one of these cards, the payment for $5,000 is $50. So what you piss away in an ongoing process on a weekly basis, you could finance your American dream, and I could get you there in 12 months or less. Would you like to do that? 12 months or less? What if we look at Freddie Mac, Section 8? How about 203K? How about HUD? How about we look at all the other things we get to do? How about the DSCR loans? Why don't we become the bank? I like that. So guess what? I had a problem in the late 80s. They kept throwing in my face loan to value problem. You can't afford it. You got to stop it. I'm doing millions and billions of dollars, and these ding dongs told me no. What the blank? Get the hell out of my way. I just thought they were stupid. When I was a kid, I thought the grown-ups were stupid. I grew up and realized they were. So let's get some goodies. The only way I could do it through the division process. So I had no loan to value problem solution. So God's gifts in the mansions in the harbor. What do? Race boats and yachts. Why not? Oh, the Duffy was take the CFO on Friday and Saturdays to Captain Jack's just around the corner. And that CFO is my wife. Isn't that nice to have a great life? We get to have fun. The $100 million building, the Lamborghini, more Lamborghinis, helicopters. See, I'm a person that's going to accomplish my goal, and no one's going to get in my way. Now, I'm going to be polite, but I'm not going to basically put up with no. So there's me hitting my head on the light that night, kicking the light up. It's fun. The Guinness Book of Records guy was a jerk. He came in and says, "Where's the wires?" You know what I did? I jumped from 2 steps, go boom. I kicked at the lights. It's only 13 feet. Hell, my ass is as high as 6 foot a locker. Ass it, by the way. I used to jump over the lockers. It's a hell of it. I'd be pissing people off. I couldn't do that. So let's understand. My grandfather was Richard Bishop. Got to meet him a couple of times. Didn't realize he knew his grandpa. Did you know he won the Olympics in 1932? Coach Bishop, Roosevelt High? I think he looks like Al Capone. So the word no doesn't mean no. It means you accepted it. The Ray Reynolds University, the goal that I had was to teach the world how to change their lives. And I got a little sidelined. Why? Because I found myself in a coma 16 years ago. So the Millionaire Founders Kit 12-book CDs were designed for each month to master a book and a CD. I sold it at the Bonaventure for $5,000 a set for 32 years every Wednesday night, being the second largest advertiser in Los Angeles. So now if you want a copy, the office sells them for $1,000. I give it away for $4.99, half price. Now the real estate systems always control billions in real estate. Financial series, buckets of money, tax balancing. The office is $19.99 for both of those, and I always give half price. All right, $9.99. There you go. Remember, take a picture of Zao. It's a now. Because why? That's how you get the discount if you do it on the webinar with me. If not, you can always call the office too. It's up to you. You want to pay a little more? 800-254-9506. There you go. All right, so now I got specialty classes. I'm online 6 days a week. Do you understand that? Friday and Saturday classes, live tonight, live yesterday. Saturday, I got classes from 6 o'clock in the morning to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I have rotation of classes, specialties too. Last week, we did Dun & Bradstreet. This next week, we're going to have some more fun. Now, grant money. Can you imagine? They're giving away $10 billion in grant money for nonprofits. Maybe we have a profit nonprofit working in conjunction, kind of like the Goodwill does. Why not? They're making money too. So if we take that 501c3, it's a 1023 form, iris.gov. So we learn how to play the game. So let's understand that's every 8 weeks, by the way. All right, so a nonprofit corporation. Now I'm going to pick last year's corp because it allows me to get grant money now. If I do now, then I have to wait till next year. So you might want to get an age corporation. Also list, this is tax ID, and I'm going to give you 3 divisions. By the way, the divisions from last year as well. So here's a corp, nonprofit, with 3 divisions last year, all 2 years old, even the workshop for nonprofit. The office sells it for $59.99. There you go. If you did it tonight, it would be $39.99. But that would be a Zell, Zell, Zell. And if you don't Zell, 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 now, you just call the office anytime and do it for regular price. That's how it works. All right. So you got to stop treading water. I think you played safe. Let's write down 5 things we must have. Ready? We must get a 750 score. I'll get you there if you do what you're told to do. Corporation divisions. I'm going to get you 100,000 to $1 million of credit. I'm going to get you basically checkbook money and supply and vendor money. And these are a must have. Did you write them down? I hope you did. So what do we do next? We have to have the structure. If you have a corporation, let's build that one and add divisions. If not, how about I hand you one for free? You pay your filing fee. See, the problem you got is this. You didn't put your corporation with divisions, and I want you to stop bringing the pain home. I want you to put your ducks in a row. I want you to let me repackage you because your way, sorry, sucks. My way works 100%. So let's do this. Let's look at Glenn, who lost his job and his wife left him, lived in his car for 3 years. Get a better woman. Made our company, brand new house, brand new car. Put him on a TV show. Free Ray, Ricky, Dickie Ross, come on down. Out of prison after 20 years. $3 million in credit. Thomas was in prison for 26 years. Michael, God rest his soul. All right, Costner, Arnold, presidents. All right, fun. Giovanni for Pixar, college professor. All right, we got Steve from, Gold's Gym, Superman, Cook and Bain. And we got this lady, I got her $1 million too as well, and we got her videos out there. I'm also known as the Incorporated for Rich and Famous People. Lakers, Clippers, Dodgers, and Angels too. Let's have some more fun for you. Here's what happened. You sit at the kitchen table with your friends and family, I believe. We're going to start a business, honey. We're going to jack up the cards. We're going to drop the score, get stuck, can't get it anymore. We're going to hawk our house and bring the pain home to you and me and be stupid. Well, that's what most of you did. See, you need a sticky on the card. You got a 10,000 card in the mail. Oh, look at me, I had $10,000. No, you don't. Let's go shopping. Let's go buy dinner. See, there's a problem. Carelessness. Do you realize on a $10,000 card, all you can use is what? $2,900. Because if you use more than that, it drops your score. Can't get any more. These don't fluctuate. You jack these suckers up $1 million. There's a 750 score. Why didn't you learn to raise rules and tools a long time ago? I've been teaching and preaching for 49 years. Where you been? So let's understand today. If all cards fluctuate but 2, all but 2, we don't jack them up. Before you jack up a card, you ask for them to increase the limit. What did you do? You asked her to increase it after you screwed it up. Well, that was kind of dumb. What do we do now? Gold and platinum cards don't fluctuate. They have a paid or time limit as well. So we could actually let me get you to 750 and stay there. Wouldn't that be fun? That's called raise rules and tools. All right. I need you to write down irs.gov. Can you do that for me? irs.gov. Here's the thing. The IRS is in control. Okay? You don't realize this between SS5 and SS4. But again, this next page, you cannot take a picture because I told you not to. I want you to write it down. I want you to write down SS4 form, 1244. I want you to write down literally 1023. All right, 456. Okay, 4506T or C. See, these are the forms you would get to actually connect dots. UCC1 and chattel mortgage, that would be good. And on top of that, what? Irrevocable trusts. The goal is to connect the dots and understand how to play to win the game of business. Plan the problem. No matter what we say or do, we got to make sure no one takes it away from you or you. And they're rhyming all the time. They said I was retarded as a kid. Do you know what happened at Tewico Junior High? They tested me. My IQ is 203. Right, both hands talk at the same time. Oh no, basically what happened? Total recall almost things. What's a corporation again? Legal person? So your corp should do 4 things. These are raise rules. Do what you want, but I'd tell you to buffer tax. All right, means there's no what? Tax due until you're profitable. I'd tell you use corporate credit, write it off, then show up on personal file. I would tell you car at fleet price and stay at the hotel, get a free buffet. Then your division is line of defense. It's cheap, multiple functions. Buy at wholesale price, multiple credit reports. and separate liability for real estate? See, your problem is you didn't plan the damn problem. I think you should have your line of defense, just in case you have an oh shit day. Let's get a corporate umbrella. Let's protect our ass. That's and never bring the pain home. So let's see. Who guarantees the car, the house, the franchise, or the credit card? If I have a corporation as a management company, the division would get the item, and I'd guarantee it's a division of me. So I need two per item. Then I don't bring the pain home like you. So if we did this correctly, we can put our ducks in a row. Here's the goal again. If I get one card, I can ask for none more. I can build $100 million of credit and finance the American dream. And if I have an oh shit day, I get rid of the division and go get another one. There's no excuse, sorry. The only excuse is you didn't play with me. But again, it's up to you too. Never bring the pain home. All right, Danny screwed up. Danny I partnered with years ago and still do things today. He didn't put all the divisions in place right away. Let's see. We're going to get this apartment complex at 64 units. That means I need 66 divisions. One to receive it, not the corporation. You see, your problem is you keep buying stuff under the corporation. That's called stupid. When they sue it, they sue you. Division, all right, gets it. Division guarantees it. It's not the corporate you. Isn't that fun? But anyway, Danny didn't do it right. He didn't do them fast enough. We had unit 36 fall out of a bathtub and break her toe and sued us. She wanted 50,000. He settled for 10. He came out of his pocket. See, I want every lease to be different than each location. In case I have a what unit, whatever screws up, then I want to become the bank. Could you imagine the division process mentally? A division is an entity under the corporation. If it screws up, I get rid of the piece, get rid of the other pieces, and get more pieces. So if I take what I put in my books 39 years ago, kind of fun, all right, 90s and what, 18, 36, 36, what, 72? Here's the mindset. If you're going to get basically a car wash, laundromat, dry cleaner, you're going to need 18 by the time we're done. If you get a storage unit, about 36. Apartment complex, 72. It's a numbers game. It's kind of like when they complained about, payphones years ago when I was a kid. They only made $300. Stop. When you got 22,000 of those suckers, that makes a lot of money. That's what I put in my book 30 plus years ago. Here's a corp, here's divisions, subdivisions, and more. Hell, I invented it. Simple. I didn't want to pay a franchise tax fee for every location. Can you imagine? All the Shakey's, 31 flavors, ice creams, donut stores, Subways, and all the shopping centers. I had to pay what? Are you kidding me? Kind of like those ding dongs. You need all these LLCs. No, you don't. Okay, division process, 16 million. So the made or maker could be you if you paid attention. That's a corp in 3 divisions to 9 divisions and more. Okay, let's get you the American Express Gold and Platinum so they don't fluctuate. Let's get them up to $100,000 for the corporation. Let's understand how to play. Let's go get the money to get the honey. Platinum, personal business. Would you like the division card or the employee card? Would you like the gold too? Would you like to play? Understand 17 years ago, got him to put what division process and all the applications for cash credit for worldwide. It's fun. It's right there. You know what the weird thing is about American Express? They offer you 99 more damn cards. That could be $100 million. That's too much. They offer personal line of credit. Then they offer this blueprint loan, $250,000. So if we play my way, we can rebuild you too. Now, if you got a 550 score and you got really shitty credit, if you're ex-military, you got someone in your family that is, get your access code. I can line you up Navy, usually, or USAA, about 50,000 line of credit, and then up to what? Credit cards of 40,000 bucks. You can take that money and kind of balance your debt, but it's up to you to pay attention and follow through. So managing, leveraging money. See, one thing I always learned a long time ago, as I've been teaching rich and famous people to leverage money, if we reference 3 times 5, that means, well, I took 100,000 from Gerald. He's out of a mega church in Los Angeles. We reference 3. Bank, CD, line of credit. Reference 3. On paper for the next line of credit, it looks like 225 because it is. What do we do? Times 5. That was $1,125,000. Shouldn't that be what we do? You see, it's like one of my clients who won the lottery. He was supposed to because his tax person said, you only keep 375, give the rest of the IRS. I said, they don't have to be due till next year. Why don't you let me reference 3? I did. On paper, look like 3 million. He gave him basically 5 times more. By the way, that's $15 million. He paid the tax, bought a McDonald's, and now he's a multimillionaire through the corporation. Isn't that fun? So even your bank has 31-day CDs. So if you want to play, I'm going to build you up and away. But you can understand manageable debt offsets taxes. Personal credit, 100,000, auto income, and we have to get cash flow, $1 million of credit. You've got to leverage money. See, your problem when you do your business, you just use what's coming in. You didn't reference 3 times 5 to leverage money, more money, so you didn't run out of money. You backed yourself in a damn corner. If we take corporate credit and do it my way, we're going to take borrowed money, not taxable, and what are we going to do? Buy our lifetime income. Isn't that what we should do? You write it all off anyway? So when I was setting up dashboards in 1987, it was TRW, and it became Experian. I just kept watching CBI, Equifax, and TransUnion and just copied the stuff. That's all they really did, as far as I'm concerned. But I'm talking about tax ID, building cash credit reports. Would you like one or two? Let me know. You want to be a millionaire? No. Good. How about a corporate millionaire? Yeah. See, how you receive money matters. If I got 9 divisions, 9 houses, I'm a separate liability. But I'm going to build $1 million of credit too. So financial series was basically simple. Tax balancing, become the bank, and buckets of money. Every division to me is a bucket of money. That's the way it works. Every bucket I want to get. All right, so a division. Here's what I did in 1987. I set up the dashboards. If I took a name of a person, corporation, or a name you give me a wholesale name, no problem. I'd add it to my dashboard. But the only way to make credit reports like Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax stick there was history. If I add history from a dashboard, I got to 3 credit reports. Then I would daisy chain the credit, and then I'd go to tax ID. So I could build millions of dollars of credit. So a division costs $9.99. It comes with 3 credit reports, simple. 3, 6, all right, maybe 3 you want with or without credit, or 9 or 12. But again, you have to make a decision here. How many divisions would you like to be able to have in case you screw up one, you get another one to back it up? It's simple. Now tonight, if you look at that, take your picture of that. That's with or without credit. All right, if it was done tonight, now, I will double the number for you. 3 became 6, 9 became 18, 12 became 24. There you go. But again, I'm going to tell you it's basically a Zelle payment. Call the office right away, 800-254-9562, in case you want to use a card. So what did I do? I wanted to create a matrix. Here's my problem. All these shaky pieces we have at the time, Subways, donut stores, 31 flavor ice creams and shopping centers, I don't pay franchise tax fee. But everything you get is a liability. If it's a division, if it screws up, I can disconnect, isolate, incorporate the bad piece. And if I had to, I could bankrupt it in the Federal Protection Act. Kind of like your banks and grocery stores do in your face. So if I have a division, it has 3 babies. A division, a division, a division. I invented subdivisions too. Isn't that fun? But again, you don't bring the pain home like you, because that kind of sucks. So we play. Now what happened with me, 1987, 89, or 90, I got $53 million of credit cards. They're shrinking my limits. What am I gonna do? Well, I decided to do research and find out I could loan that money privately through the corporation. So I took one of my $4.6 million and I loaned it out. That's what I did. 41 divisions, 1998. All right, 18 months. Guess what I got? 190,000 a month. Then the assets behind that were $1.1 billion. So I turned it into a matrix. We're going to loan out money. That's how I created cash flow for you for time, by the way. The next one is what? 16 million. The next one after that was 32 million. I'm just having fun, turning money into more money. Now this is pathetic. I lost my job. Boo-hoo. I came out of a coma. We were homeless that day. This is ridiculous. Go to the church for the food for the kids, but go drive an Uber, Lyft, or DoorDash. Have a damn garage sale. This is ridiculous. Man up. Hey, don't give me any bad time about that. I came out of a coma. We lost $3.7 billion friggin' dollars. What did I do? Whine? No. I went to work. You see, I got 3 divisions of me, 5 closet divisions. I built $1 million of credit in 6 damn weeks and bought my wife an extreme house. Why do people stay down when they don't have to? I don't understand that. There's no reason to. Every division you have should be a bucket of money. Now I need you to do some work. Again, I don't want to find out we partner in anything. You get sued, now you get screwed. No, thank you. What are you going to do? What I tell you to do. I don't want you to think. The more you think, sometimes you screw it up. Your driver's license, your insurance registration, you got to change them today to a P.O. box or mailing address. Because you keep handing it to strangers. Knock it off. $1 million maker, that's you. The blueprint call, don't forget it. You're going to need one of those too. All right. So all of a sudden you want a 750 score. No problem. I want to build you 10,000 of credit and 1 or 2 cards maybe. Up and away. Most of you don't have big cards yet, but you will. Then I want to do a rapid rescore. Do you know I invented rapid scoring, rapid refresh, working with Harold Stokes and Ken Yarborough's 40 years ago, about 44 years ago? That's simple. I like it. I like to dispute all your negatives for 9 months for free. Then I want to charge you $14.99. Now, if you go to class Friday or Saturday or both, you can, but then the discount tonight is $9.99. So you save $500. There you go. It's have some fun to never bring the pain home. See, that's getting CFO ready. That's what you all need to be. Oh, you have a corporate, let me build that one. Let's build you up to CFO level. All right, let's charge you $2,499. Let me give you $25,000 back. I want to give you 10 times your money back. That's what I've always done. I'm the only one on planet Earth that gives money back all the time. Analyze, add history, pop credit. If it was done tonight, you're going to get a level 1 in the corporate center with me for 90 days. Then I'm going to change that price to $19.99. But it's up to you. It's a Zell. Ultimate goal, Ray at RayReynoldsUniversity.com. I like the Zell. Don't you now? Okay. You can always call the office at 800-254-9506. Now, let's say you want to sell some supply and vendor money. We get things open for up to 90 days to pay for it. How about we do OPM money? How about we use Dun & Bradstreet? How about if you're all jacked up on your credit, take a picture of this. That's what I did. I took supply, turned it into cash to balance my debt. It's about $51,000, by the way. Is that okay to help balance your debt too? So what do? Sell on Amazon and eBay. Why not? So I believe you need 100,000 of personal credit, 100,000 of corporate credit. I'd like to rebuild you my way, get you a green Spark card for 100,000 and 2 sisters for 30. Then I'd like to take that 160 times 9. The B of A, 3 cards times 9. The Wells Fargo, 4 cards times 9. The Inc. times 9. You get 5 of those suckers. And then the gold. So if we can build up to 5 cards, there's 10 I like anyway, up to $5 million, why don't we go play with the bank now? The bank's going to give you checkbook money up to 150, as long as you have a 2-year corporate divisions or both. Here's my 5 favorite ones on that. So we can go get some checkbook money. I like that. See, divisions justify a business plan to project to $1 million in sales. All right. Now, let's say today you're going to listen to me and you're going to pay attention. All right. The office sells usually 100,000 in credit, build you up for you or corporation. That 10% is about 10 grand. Their discount today is $79.99. No problem. But today, what I would do is give you 50% discount if you did it right away by Zell. See, you need that 100,000. So the 100,000 to you or corporation, $5,000. There you go. Now, here's one thing I'm going to do different, and I'm going to stop this tonight. I'm going to double 100,000 to you, 100,000 to the corporation. Now it gives me what I want to get you up and away. But then it's $69.99. See what we get to do tonight. See, if you actually are invested in a program of mine already, I'm going to basically, if it's Millionaire in the Making or a credit building program, I'm going to credit what you paid so far, what you paid the difference for that first 100,000. I want to take away all your excuses. 50,000 in credit, usually 5 grand. $39.99. Nope. Tonight, what it's going to be? It's going to be $24.99. Then we're going to look at the 25,000 in credit. It's $24.99. What happens tonight? Instead of $19.99, it's going to be $12.50. See, here's an opportunity to zell, and save a lot and get stuck with me anyway. There's your zell. There's a now. That would be the ultimate goal. All right, again, what do we get to do? Let's think, a millionaire maker. If we want to get there, we need division process. We need about a 2-year corp. Hopefully yours is 2 years plus, not to have them in stock or wait till next year. That's how you get the line of credit at the bank. But I can build you up and away and other things too. We do sell shelf corporations for $5,000 for profit and nonprofit. Again, that's what we do. Now, I don't believe you have your time. I think your time has you. Why don't we look at boring and steady? Let's look at all things around the neighborhood. Let's go buy up the neighborhood. Let's think. All right, Ravenel's Financial Investment Group. I want you to understand, you do, we do, or I do. You do, we do, or I do it for you. And that would be the goal. I want to do basically, I'm the expert of auto income. So we can partner up, have some fun, go get the goodies, and that's the ultimate goal. But again, that's going to be up to you. From there, what did I say to take a picture of? There's your future right there. That's what we're going to go get. And we don't stop till we do. Auto income, every step of the way. My system will actually go get it with you or for you. But again, what do? We're going to invest and work through the escrow. So 2025, the year to run and to accomplish the goal. Nothing gets in your way besides you. So if you want to do coaching with me, that's kind of fun. Coaching is one thing, then I get to tell you what to do every other week. Then I'm going to make the list and check it twice. Then we're going to make sure we do that blueprint call too. Now, if all you want to do is talk to me for 15, 20 minutes, tonight is on sale for $3.99. All right, the blueprint call, simple, past, present, future. Husband and wife, partner of life. I want to make sure you understand I want to blueprint you. Office is $19.99. I'm going to give you half price tonight, $9.99. It's a Zell payment. There's your Zell. And if you want to call the office, you can do that too. Here's what I always did. I always looked at car wash, laundromat, dry cleaning. I take $40,000 off of a car, get through the escrow. $100,000 would be basically a storage unit. If I'm going to do basically an apartment complex, based on the loans, things I'm going to do, I might have to take $250,000 off a line of credit. But again, I'm looking at boring and steady. So here's a mini coaching. That gets your feet wet. Blueprint call, and then another call after that, $10,000 in credit, and a wrapper rescore. But again, tonight, I'm going to give you 50% on that. If you did the $19.99 tonight, it's almost the same cost as a blueprint call. There you go. If you want 6 weeks, that means every other week we're on the phone together, blueprint you, $25,000 of credit, expedite to rapid, level 1, 2, and 3 in specialty, office is almost 12 grand. It is discounted tonight for $6,000. Now, that would be a Zell payment too. Now there's a Zell. There's the phone number to call the office right away. 800-254-9506. All right. Now, the mindset has to change if you get into 3, 6, 12 months and on. Because what happens is the IRS changes the goal. Why? Because they say 5 million below a small company. So if we're going to play for 3 to 6 or 12 months, we got to change our mindset to 205 million. It's open to fight to get the keys. You do, we do, I do. Simple. So if you want to get into something like that long term, I've been coaching some of these people for 30 years, making them millionaires and billionaires, kind of fun. But again, what do we get to do? Pretty simple. We're going to increase limits all the time. We're going to daisy chain the credit, and we're going to go get bi-weekly calls every other week, you and I on the phone. And that's fun. If we go through a 3-month coaching program, okay, literally they're going to charge you $9,000. Okay, it's like $3,000 a month. $50,000 of credit's a bonus. If you went for the 6 months, it's 16 grand, and then the bonus is 100,000 of credit. The 12 months is 32,000, and the bonus credit is 200,000. Now, next you got to do what I kind of did. If I get you a line of credit, all right, or whatever you're going to get, to understand, the bill might be due in 45 days. I recently got Robert, another, helped him line him up for $35,000 in Navy. The payment's $1,200 a month. So, Ray, what's $1,200 a month? I gave him 2 bridge loans, $16,000. Now he's got $400 a month automatically. paying for the bridge loan. But then he's got 23,000 to do with something else. So I'm going to tell you, if you get your line of credit, escrow or bridge loan, if we take $5,000 off of one of these cards tonight, the payment is $50 a month. You could turn around and almost double the money, 8, 9, 10 per month. What does that do? You can put cash or credit cards in a bridge loan. It creates an income, and that would be the goal. All right, reimburses you for 12 months and you're done. Get some more. So that would be a Zelle payment tonight too, if you want to play that way. I had no choice. I had to loan out my credit. Why? The money, so I can keep it alive. Because they're trying to shrink my limits in the 80s and 90s. So let's understand today. If I take and I want a blueprint loan, Stellar Bank, American Express, or Chase, what do I have to do? I have to show them I can afford it. In other words, I have to have the ability, all right, to show an income through a bank account, in and out transactions. Now, I charge $5,000 to set that up for the blueprint loan. Tonight, you can get it for 50%, $2,500. That means we're going to get up to $250,000. All right, we're going to take that platinum card I get you. I'm going to play with it with you and your corporation as a division of me, and I'm going to prove them hundreds of thousands of dollars a month. But then I'm going to only use the smallest accounts I have. I can't use the big ones. It makes no sense. They just throw the money at me then. Why don't we multiply that by divisions? Why not? So let's understand, using some of my local accounts, this is raised credit. Both of these show basically literally, because you need 100,000 a month, the month of December, almost 400,000. Then we look at January. You got to see February. What do we got? Almost $500,000. You think we can get that bridge loan now? Probably. David got 240, Keith got 165, Dana got 125, Mary 175, and Carrie got 210. That's basically one thing. Franchise or bridge loaning. We get to make money. So if you want me to set that up for you, we charge $5,000 up front, and you pay 10% on the back end when I get the line of credit. That $5,000 setup tonight is $2,500 if it was done tonight by Zelle. Ultimate goal. There's your Zelle. There's the office number 2. You can play and we can have some more fun with you. Again, we got to have some fun. All right, help me help you and help other people. Referrals or programs and the affiliate program. See, I always look behind that curtain. All right, I never accepted the fact that they bankrupt a piece. How did they do that? When you look at banks and grocery stores, you need 3 divisions of you. They bankrupt branch numbers, stores bankrupt store numbers, cities. See, it's called We the People. I got no intent to do fraud, but I will stop bringing the pain home. I'll look behind that curtain every time. That's the goal. For me, I do my best. Jesus does the rest. Amen to that too. And that's all I can do at the end of the day. And that's exactly what we get to do. The goal for every one of you is let me repackage you my way, all right, because I'll get you where you want to go. I don't have excuses, and neither should you. Hi, Ray. Hi, everybody. This is Daniel. All right, any deals on Rapid tonight? Any deals on Rapid? All right, why would I do a Rapid rescore? Okay, well, it's $500 for 90 days. Rapid for a year is basically $19.99. There's your deal. That's the best you're going to get. But again, that's what happens tonight. If it's Zelle, I'll tell you, Robert. All right, if you want a Rapid for 90 days, it's $3.99. You save $100. If you want it for a year, it's $1,500. Okay, now you save $500. That's a Zelle only. When do the state leveraging money in CD with a bank pull personal credit reports and business line? Well, when you line it up correctly and you get the company bringing money in, you got your credit cards from personal business, and you go for the line of credit. When your company's making money, that's the reference of 3 times 5. Believe it or not, they'll just hand you money all the time. See, when you got money, they hand you money. No money, no honey, they don't know your name. So the reality now is get a hold of the office right away. And the ultimate goal is what I offered tonight is good for tonight only too. So we do our best. God does the rest. Amen to that too. We never forget at the end of the day, God loves us all.